to me like.
Hey, hey, happy Mommy's Day. And if you're only a pet mommy, happy Mommy's Day to pet mommies because they're mommies too. I know because I have 3 of them. So, how you guys doing today? I know I haven't been live all weekend. I was preparing for a show all week and it got fucking rained out. Yes, it did. Completely fucking rained out. Hey, Susie. Oh, I was so mad. So fucking mad. And when I tell you I was preparing for the show all week, I am not fucking lying. I even built crates and everything. Let me show you guys my setup. I was so proud of it, and it got fucking rained out. So in the first 15 minutes, I got to tell you guys a funny story though. Yeah, I did go. I was hoping so bad, Susie, that it was going to hold out, but it didn't. So this little girl came up to me and she goes, "Hi, something like, how much is this candle?" And I said 30. She's like, "My mom really likes daisies, but I only have $10." I said, "Well, today, sunflowers." I keep saying daisies. And I go, "Well, today is your lucky day. It's only $10." She's like, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah." And then her mom came over after. She's like, "Thank you so much." I'm like, "It's okay." She was so cute. All right, hold on. Let me show you my little setup. And I sold a lot of lotions. And then after the first hour, it got sold out. But people really liked the lotions. I was like, woohoo. Oh, the rain was fucking horrible. Horrible. I was so mad. Why is my phone dead? Oh my God. All right, hold on. Whoops. I might trip over my dog. All right. You guys will have to wait to see the setup until my phone is charged. Yeah, I've been watching Idol. But Susie, how's your mom? Did you go to Tennessee? Um, but I like made crates and everything, and it fucking got rained out. So mad. So now I have all these candles for my next event. Oh, Susie, by the way, I know it's not till October, but I'm doing the barbecue fest in Scottsboro in October. So don't let me forget to tell you guys. Oh no. All right, call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow. I'm babysitting all week in the afternoon, but I'll be around in the morning. But my setup was awesome. It was good for like the first hour, and then the rain came, and then more rain came, and then it was like a fucking monsoon. But I will give credit to my son, Phoenix, who came and put everything in the car. And we were on a football field and put everything in the car. All I did was stay under the tent and stay dry, and he did everything by himself. So shout out to my favorite kid. That was his Mother's Day gift to me because Dayton couldn't be bothered. Sage had to work, and he did it all in the pouring rain. Awesome kid. Absolute awesome kid. And when I tell you it was pouring, it was literally like a fucking monsoon. It was bad. And the car was far from the tent, and he did everything. So shout out to my kid Phoenix, because without him, oh, it would have been ugly. Very fucking ugly. So let me just tell you guys, I've been holding this in about tonight's topic for weeks. I mean, for a couple of days. I meant for the weekend, not weeks. I am so sick and tired of these mentally stunted fucking morons lying about me, especially Avery. And now we got Hondo, and we got Whispy, who doesn't know her fucking ass from her elbow, who I swear has MS in her fucking brain, because I have never met someone more mentally stunted than fucking Whispy. And I mean that wholeheartedly. The chick is a fucking idiot. She doesn't give a fuck what's said in her chat. And then she's like, oh, um, 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 she jumps on whatever fucking Queen Bee talks about. She jumps on it. So you know she's talking about fucking Brittany, Betty. Like, dude, get your own fucking topics. You are the biggest fucking pussy bitch I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life. Nobody likes you, Whispy. No, Queen Bee, you're a mod. You probably gave her money, or you kiss her ass that much. Nobody fucking goes in your chats, Whispy. You are desperate whispers for a reason. But the shit that you allow in your chat is fucking comical. You even had one of your members say that I should die, and it's still there. Funny how that works. But you allow all the lies in your chat. You don't give two fucks because you're clueless. You sit there like, um, 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 I, like, it's fucking pathetic. Sweet misery, it's in the screenshot you're gonna see. She didn't tell me to die specifically, but that's what it's implying. So, yeah. And I know Wispy's gonna review this. I'm sure she's watching. Everyone say hi, Wispy. But Wispy, you wanted my attention, bitch. Now you got it. And oh boy, are you gonna get my attention, because you're that much of a fucking idiot. So let's move on. Hey, party of one. All right. Let's start with lie number one. Was Andrew Hondo, who is boy, who always said that Dave Fisherman is like the biggest fucking liar on YouTube and blah, blah, blah. Okay. But I guess when you don't like someone, all of a sudden they're not a liar or something. So Hondo, I put everything in Google Word. I mean, in Google Docs. Okay. So, of course, Wispy's reviewing me. What a shocker. And this pen person who I've never seen in my fucking life Says, "The fuck? She should go digging back in chat, rabbit hole, deeper and deeper. The ground is waiting. Bitch, the ground is fucking waiting for you. Would you like me to put you there? Because I can put you there, Pen, if that's what makes you happy. I don't even know who the fuck you are, but carry on." So Andrew Hondo said she also paid, it's PAID Hondo, not PAIED. That's not even a typo because I and E are nowhere near each other. So it's PAID. LCD, which is Dave the Fisherman, $80 to dox people. It's PEOPLE for her, but I ran that little bish boy off. Okay. Andrew, are you typing for Jen McCabe, by the way? Because that's what you sound like. But let's go back. Hondo, you did not fucking run Dave the Fisherman off of YouTube. Let's call a spade a spade. But I understand when he's not here to defend himself, it's very easy to lie. I get it, Hondo. But Hondo, why in the fuck would I pay somebody $80 to dox someone? If I wanted to dox someone, bitch, I would do it myself. I don't need to pay Dave the Fisherman $80 to dox anybody. And everybody knows, even back then, when he first said that, everyone called him out on it and said, "Dave, Laura's not paying anybody 80 fucking dollars. Let's be real here. This is Laura we're talking about. Laura may give a super chat here and there, but Laura's not paying anybody 80 fucking dollars." Facts. So that was proven to be fake right off the bat. Back then when Dave said it. Dave tried to use me as a scapegoat for calling not calling CPS, for doxing people. He tried to use me as a fucking scapegoat and everybody called him out. Everyone said, "Oh, hell no, she didn't do that." Because I'm sorry, that's not something that I'm going to do ever. If I'm going to keep my 80 fucking dollars, I'm not giving $80 to anybody. No offense to anyone on here, but no. I love all you guys, but I'm not paying $80 for someone to dox when I could do it myself. I don't need to pay anybody. So that was Andrew Hondo's lie. Why Andrew Hondo is even fucking talking about me in any capacity, I have no idea. I told Bad Wolf, get your man in line, because what a piece of fucking lying trash. But that wasn't the end of it. Let's continue to the psycho bitch from fucking hell. Yes, we're talking about Avery. So Avery, and now mind you, this fucking numbnut actually posted it. She actually pinned it. Bitch, you couldn't find a more psychotic fucking liar on YouTube than Avery. So Avery says, Laura cost me a relationship, did a members only on my disabled son, had me swatted. You fucking lying cunt psychopath. Avery, I have never even talked about your disabled son. You lying fucking trash whore. Then she says, I cost her a relationship. No, Avery, your fucking own lies about being pregnant cost you your relationship. Had me swatted. Bitch, we already know that's a fucking lie. I don't think about you enough, Avery, to have you swatted. Nor do I care about you enough to have you swatted. Just like you had taken Dolly to court and all the other lies. So now we got to pull up all the fucking proof again to prove what a fucking lying piece of shit you are. And come hella high water, you dumb cunt, you are not going to use my fucking name like you use Dolly's, or like you continually use my name, because you're a lying piece of shit. Queen Bee, why don't you ask Queen Bee about good old Avery, or anybody else for that matter? Whispy, she's a fucking psychopathic liar. Always has been. But let's continue to more of her lies. I'm in menopause, and aside from hot flashes, I'm good. She's just crazy. What? What? What the fuck does menopause have to do with anything, you fucking psycho? Psycho. Um, okay. Rue says, and Wispy is so fucking stupid that she doesn't even grasp this. This is how dumb she is. And listen to this. Rue says, I keep hearing creators doxing by looking at their payment information, and that should be legal. You would fucking think that somebody would say, we can't see payment information. We do not have anything to do with payment information. But Wispy is so fucking dumb that she wouldn't say that. She wouldn't let anybody know that we don't see any payment information. So Rue goes on and thinks that this is real. These are the people that are in Wispy's chat. These are the fucking morons that follow someone like Wispy, who's also a fucking moron. Now you see firsthand who these idiots are. But let's continue. Anybody that's in her Patreon should have been nervous because she can find out your information on that. And she can also find out your information if you order from her. Crispy treat. Again, talking about my business. Let me make this loud and clear for you fucking morons. I have never, ever, ever used anybody's motherfucking address from my business or from my fucking Patreon. Doesn't matter how much they fucking hate me. Doesn't matter how much they talk shit about me. Does not fucking matter how much they fight with me. I have never used anybody's motherfucking address. And I am so sick and tired of people who do shit like that. Ask Tony New York if I've ever used her fucking address for anything. That would be a hard no. Even though she creates accounts because I ignore her, like Laura's a Home Depot cashier. Yes, Tony, I know that's you. But regardless, I have never used anybody's address ever, ever. Doesn't fucking matter how much you hate me. Doesn't matter what you do. So, no, nobody ever needs to be worried about me using their address ever. So, next person that fucking says that, I'll use your fucking address. Since you want to run your mouth, I got no problem with that. But if you purchase something from me or you have signed up for Patreon and supported me, no. I love all these people that think this low life fucking mentality that they do. That's not how I think. I run a professional motherfucking business. And since you have such a problem with it, crispy treat, like I said, maybe I'll use your motherfucking address. Um, I don't know why I clipped that one. Here we go. Another one. Another fucking post by this psychopathic cunt. Rue, she asked me to get my boyfriend to come on her panel to discuss John Bonet. That is 100% correct. Because he is from Court TV and a famous investigator. Okay, Avery, he's not from Court TV. He just goes on Court TV. He's not your boyfriend. He was somebody you were working for at the time, but not your boyfriend because he told me he was not your boyfriend. He wasn't even doing anything with you. And he's not a famous investigator. He's a local investigator from somewhere over there. I forgot where. Famous? No. So I did. That she did. She absolutely did. Then she started messaging him. Okay, Avery, Don't make me pull up the fucking messages again. But let's go back to what the messages were, okay? He texted me, and I showed these before. He texted me when the show was over. He said, "Excellent show. Thank you very much for the interview." I followed up with, "Thank you for the interview. I really appreciate it. It was a great interview. We had a great talk." Now, at that time, I had no idea that Avery was a fucking psychopath. So I said very nonchalantly, and again, I showed all of this in the past, but very nonchalantly, I said, "So you and Avery are an item, plain and simple. No ulterior motive. Don't find the guy attractive at all. Never did. And not my type and lives on the other side of the fucking country. Sorry, Avery, not interested at all." But I had said, "So you and Avery are an item," expecting him to say yes. But no, what did he say instead? "No, she just works for me. She helps me research, blah, blah, blah. Maybe someday in the future, but nothing now." Okay, that's all it was. He then said something to Avery, I guess, I'm assuming, said something to Avery. And then next thing you know, Avery told us in Discord that she was pregnant with his kid. Well, that's funny considering they never even fucking met. That's a long fucking way to get someone pregnant. His dick must be huge. Yeah, they never even met in person, but she's pregnant with his child. And all of this went down in Discord. Now, we didn't know she was a fucking psycho. We didn't know she was a lying scammer. And again, all of this is on a previous live. I don't need to go through and find dig everything up again. You can find it on a live on this very channel, all about Avery and her lies. But let's continue. She then says, "After I confronted her for messaging him, she went crazy and dug into all of my life. Avery, I don't give a fuck about your life. I don't know when you're ever going to get through to you, but I don't give a flying fuck about your life. Nor have I ever looked up your life. What we did prove is that you were a liar." Kind of like the Jones and Queen Bee thing, where she would lie about all this stuff. And the truth is, I actually called her out on her lies. And there is a channel dedicated called The Tree Hugger, dedicated to all of Avery's lies, every fucking one of them. And I'll be happy to play some. So then she says, after I confronted him, message went crazy. She's lying. I don't live far from her, and that is not the truth about paralegal wages. Why would I fucking lie, Avery? Like, all bullshit aside, why would I lie? And I'm going to show you guys who's lying. GM Lovely, I can't stand Laura right from when I first heard her and was like, "Nope, not good." You support a fucking tart head what's her name? Fucking Whispy. I don't need you in my chat. I am glad you don't support me, because if you support someone like fucking Whispy, then I definitely don't want you ever supporting me. So let's just make that clear. How does she live with herself being such a know-it-all loser? Teresa, are you talking to Whispy? Because that sounds like a comment for Whispy. I'm just letting you know. That sounds like a comment that was meant for Whispy. I can't see what's up here, but something Laura with a question mark, "You're insane." I'm insane? Bitch, you don't even fucking know insane until you see who the fuck is in your goddamn motherfucking chat. And you're sitting on a panel with fucking someone insane. But yeah, it's all me. No, sorry, bitch. So okay, here we go. And I was only able to pull up 2 of them. So we're going to go with a litigation paralegal legal assistant. This is second level paralegal. I'm not second level. I did it years ago for my old attorney. So I would be more entry level paralegal. This is second level paralegal because you are a litigation paralegal and you're a legal assistant. The job starts at $15 an hour. The highest you can get is 25. That is for a mid-level paralegal in Huntsville, Alabama. All right? Again, this is right from Indeed. A lot of them don't give payments, but this one just happened to give one. So again, litigation paralegal means you are a step above entry level. $15 to $25 an hour is the max. 25 is the max you're going to get. Publix starts at $18 an hour for a cashier, which is more than a starting for a litigation paralegal. Okay, but let's go one step further. A supervisory paralegal, which is top tier for a contract with the government, all right, directs and supervises the work of paralegals and other support staff. So this is like top-notch level. Like you got to be highly fucking experienced if you're that much of a supervisory paralegal. All right. You have to have at least 3 years of litigation paralegal experience, including trial experience. Your salary is the max you're going to get is 76,000. You're going to the lowest you can get is 60. $60,000 for a supervisory contract with the government paralegal with at least 3 years of litigation experience. 60,000 a year is roughly $28 an hour. Okay? So if you need this much experience that you are going to directly supervise the work of multiple paralegals on a government contract and you're only making 60 to 80,000 a year is fucking sad. So, what do you think a beginning paralegal's going to make? Just curious. Now again, let's go back here. $15 an hour for an experienced paralegal in litigation for family law. What do you think they're going to offer someone that's entry level? Ding, 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 13, 14 maybe, which is exactly what the fuck I said. Now, Avery, you are not a paralegal. You've never been a paralegal. You don't know jack shit about the fucking law or being a paralegal or a legal assistant because you're a fucking lying tramp. That's what you are. So, where am I lying, Avery? I'm just curious because here's your fucking hard proof. And I'm about to show you some more fucking hard proof about what a lying fucking scam cunt you really are, who uses your kid as a fucking weapon because you are skank bucket 101. Any questions so far? Uh, Thank you, sweet misery. Yes, we have a goal. We're turning into the LCU. We have a goal. We have to meet goal in order to get the prize. I'm taking a lesson from the LCU. Where the fuck is Tree Hugger? Hold on. Why can I find Tree Hugger's videos? Tree Hugger, you better not have disappeared. Hey, East Coast. Hey, Bear Wolf. Why can't I find tree huggers videos? Oh my God, why can't I find tree hugger? Where are your videos? Oh no. Where's the videos? All right, hold on. Let me try my millions of subscriptions. Maybe I'll find her this way. I hope she didn't remove her channel. All right. Did she remove her channel? I don't even see her in my subscriptions. Damn. Tree hugger, no. I don't see her in my subscriptions. I think she removed her channel. Uh-oh. I know I have to do this the long way. Bear with me. Let's see. Okay, this is a good one. Honestly, I'm not sure why it was on private, but we'll make it public. And I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's like 3 hours. But in case people forgot who Avery is, let's show everyone who Avery is.
His son isn't sitting in prison right now. That's not why you have his
No.
kid. Really? Okay.
You don't know shit.
You want to try again?
You're really going to claim that my son is in prison?
Why do you have his kids?
Are you serious right now?
Why do you have his kids?
That is none of your goddamn business.
I know way more than you.
But it's
I
not
way
because of
more
that.
about you
That is
than
a
you
lie.
probably know about yourself.
You are delusional.
Why would you be proud of that, Avery? I'm just curious. Why would you be proud of that?
Well, then.
Mm-hmm. I
You're
am.
delusional.
And I'm psycho. You should
She
be
just
scared.
agreed with me.
Yeah, and I'm psycho. I'm psychotic. You should be scared. I know I would be.
I reviewed JP's live.
No, you didn't.
She asked
Review
the
JP's live.
question. She
No.
asked the question, and I
No.
answered. And now
That
you're
is
coming
fucking
after me and my
bullshit.
son.
That is fucking
You
bullshit.
hard-doxed
You were
me
not
on your channel.
reviewing her live. You were doing it purposely to have the chance to call me a racist yet again.
Are you kidding me?
Debbie, I'm not stupid. I know what the fuck you're doing. I know exactly what the fuck you're doing.
It's right here.
Everybody
I
knows what
just
the fuck
played
you've
it.
been doing.
I
Sure.
just
Oh, good.
Everybody
played it.
knows what you have been
Oh,
doing, Debbie.
good.
Everybody knows.
Fantastic.
listen.
I've already
Well,
listened to it.
What is your problem with it? It didn't have anything to
What's
do.
my problem with it? I'm being
Well,
called
I didn't-
racist. And you're down there in the chat saying, yeah, that is Avery the racist. You're confirming that to her.
Everybody was in chat saying that.
Tinker,
Huh?
I don't need anybody to be scared of me. Do you think I want somebody? That doesn't even make it any fun if
No.
they're scared of me.
Now, Tinker, you really need to leave kids out of it, and you damn well better leave my son out of your mouth.
Okay. You can fuck with my kids, but I can't fuck with yours?
I've
Okay.
never, ever, ever
Again, when did anybody fuck with Avery's kids? Never?
mess with your children, ever.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't
Every
mess with
time, every single time it's
anybody's
not up
kids.
here on YouTube and you call me a racist, you don't think that's fucking with my kids? You don't think that's hurting my kids? You don't think they don't hear this shit?
Do you know how many streams there are of you saying that
Queen
word?
Bee, you, Queen
I
Bee.
never played that on my channel.
You know what? You know what? Queen Bee had to clip that part out of me reading out the message from Perplexed QT.
Oh, I
There
have
aren't
it.
any
I have it
streams
on
of it,
it's
of me repeating
elsewhere.
that.
is
Nobody's
elsewhere
gonna
with the
put that on a
delete.
stream. That will get their YouTube channel taken
Well,
down.
I wish I'd known because
So try again.
I would have just bleeped it for her because you don't have to edit it. You
Mhm.
just bleep it.
Well,
There's plenty of clips of it out there with it bleeped,
okay, well,
and it's all over Rumble.
okay. And so,
Uncensored.
and I don't go on Rumble. I don't give a shit. But
Many
you
of us
think
are.
you think that makes it okay? You think that makes it okay because I read a text message that I got from Perplexed calling me an N lover? You think
That never fucking happened, you lying ass cunt bitch. So again, Avery, why you lying? I was going to say something else and I stopped myself. By the way, just so you guys know, this is that video playing. I'm not saying anything on this end. Everything that you see pop up is going to be on this video. All the stopping is going to be on that video. So I'm just going to play it for a little while. So, Avery, you're a fucking liar. But that's twice in 20 minutes. 20 fucking minutes. Twice she's done that. But here she is bitching about, oh my God, you're calling me racist, blah, blah. But she has no problem lying, putting my name out there in a bunch of fucking lies. That's a problem.
that makes it okay to turn it around and call me a racist? You think that hasn't hurt my kids?
That text was a complete
Margaret, you can
fabrication,
shut
and
the
you know
fuck
it.
up calling my kids.
Thank you, Crime Sleuthin. Ding, ding, ding. Crime Sleuthin sticks up for me again.
Monkeys. Margaret, we all seen your comment. Avery and her monkeys. Get your fucking racist ass out of here.
I don't believe you. That text that you showed 6 months after the fact that you said.
Let me just say the only monkey around here is Pearl. And I don't mean Pearl DeVille or whatever. I mean Justin's monkey.
Found.
It wasn't
Come
6
on.
months. It wasn't 6 months.
Mm-mm. How dare you come after my son? How dare you threaten my child?
Oh, how
My
dare
son.
me? How
Right
dare
here,
me?
y'all.
How dare me,
Your
right?
son's
It's
articles are
okay
met.
for you. It's okay for
What
you
articles?
to do
What
all
articles are you talking
all
about?
this shit that you've been doing. How dare I do something to you? Does that make sense?
So you just hard doxed me on your channel. Hard doxing my full name
Yeah.
and my city and state.
Yeah. And did you and Lady B not do that same damn thing? Did Lady B not go up on Queen Bee's panel and say my full name with my full name? She said it.
Bitch, you all doxed the fuck out of me on QB's channel with your lying ass. But you forgot about that, right?
And you have said it.
Did I do that? I don't even know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. I didn't do that.
Debbie,
What are you talking about? Show me.
seriously?
Yeah, show me. Show me
You-
where I said your
you
full
doxed-
name, not just Avery Shannon that everybody knows you
You
as.
doxed me
on
more
YouTube. That's been
times.
your channel name.
You have doxed me more
What full
times.
name are you talking about?
Not only did you guys put my full name out, but Lady B took screenshots of my house with my address and sent all over to everybody.
On
Now, you notice, though, she's saying the exact same thing to Crime Sleuthin that she just fucking texted about me to Whispy. Whispy, she's more of a psycho than you are. But keep letting her run her mouth in your fucking chat. But isn't that funny, though? I just realized that. She said the exact fucking same thing to Debbie that she just accused me of in Whispy's chat. Avery, you're a fucking psycho.
on that video that you just put up where you doxed me, you said in that video that, oh, she thinks she's so smart. She put up this, where she said that the address was the same as what was on those court documents. It's the exact same address. Would you like me to show them?
I didn't live here then, Debbie. My mother had just died. I
You
wasn't
can't
living
file.
here.
You cannot file for a protective order at anybody else's address other
Oh,
than your
shit,
own.
if
You
I
are
can use
required.
whatever address I want.
Nope. Nope.
Yes,
No,
I
you're
can.
bullshit.
Yes,
I
I
know that's a
can.
lie. I know that's a lie.
Crime Sleuthin laying down the facts.
How, Debbie? I was staying here taking care of my mother.
You were okay. So you were living
I
there.
was staying here taking care of my mother. After my mother died, I went over and stayed in a condo. When I filed the police report, I used this because this was my mailing address. I had no idea that I was going to come back here to this house.
Do we all remember the farm that she said she lived on? That was her mom's house. There was no condo. She wasn't living anywhere else. She's such a fucking liar.
But now, thanks to you and Lady V, everybody knows.
I've never doxed your address. I've never
Really?
doxed shit about you. Yeah.
Okay.
Prove
Yeah,
it.
no, you and Lady V have been doing this behind the scenes together. Trust me, I know.
Yeah. Seriously, Margaret is correct. Put up or shut up. Prove that I ever doxed you anywhere.
Okay.
Prove
I
it
will. I sure will.
right now.
I got a few. Well, I'm going to go over to my channel because I have a few other things that I need to show.
You
about
better
you.
not go after my kids. You need to leave kids out of this, and you better get
I
the
gave
doxing
you. I
video
gave
down.
you. I gave you your warning,
Get
didn't I?
the doxing
Are you
video.
still up?
Let's just put this out there, okay? Let's say Crime Sleuthin's kid was in jail. Who the fuck is it his Avery business? Who cares if he's in jail? There are lots of people in jail. Hundreds of thousands of people are in jail. I'm sure there's lots of people in this community with kids in jail. What the fuck does that matter? Why does Avery care? Why is she using that like to weaponize somebody? Who gives a fuck?
Up here on YouTube, did I
Yeah.
not tell you to get off of YouTube or it happens? Get off of YouTube, delete your videos about me, or it's about to happen.
That's not
I'm
what you said
playing
in your
with you.
email. Let's.
I'm not playing with you.
So I already read this at the beginning of this live.
I don't
Claiming to
need
be
to.
a
I
sleep.
don't need to.
Crime Sleuthin, please don't let this fucking nasty ass lying hoe scare you or stop you from anything. I really mean that. Fuck her. She's a lying ass bitch hoe.
You
Hear
weren't
you
asleep.
read what the
You
fuck I
were not
wrote to
asleep.
you. I know what the
You were
fuck I
not
wrote
asleep.
to you. I'm giving you one
Hello.
more warning. I'm giving you one more warning to get your ass off of
Laying my video
YouTube.
on loop now.
Take the videos
You
down.
won't tell me what to do.
Okay, well then you're gonna see what's gonna
But
happen.
you can't dox
Goodbye.
people. Bye, bitch.
She can contact
her the same way she's had fucking 25 channels now.
To
So
clarify, she didn't see you say she wanted to kill me.
Even been deleted. Queen Bee may have deleted it. If anyone has that video and knows what video it's on, I'm more than willing to play it. I just couldn't find it. And I'm, like I said, I'm not sure if Queen Bee even still has it up. I think it was removed, but I'm not positive. So notice the title of the video is Avery claiming she's writing a book on Wade Wilson with Bunny XO. Because Avery just said to Crime Sleuthin, I never said I was writing a book. This was a month ago. Now, Whispy, this is the girl that you allow in your chat to lie about everybody. Let's see what your buddy Queen Bee has to say about her. I mean, because you have no problem with people just making up lies in chat. Maybe we should start doing that about you and your subs. Maybe we'll just come in here and just start making up things. I don't know why Tree Hugger's gone. It makes me sad too. Where would QB get this title from then?
Here we go. Look. This right here. This her. Look. And look at the chat. So fucking crazy. She been over here too. She knows.
Why is she in a cat outfit?
I
don't believe you now. And lying about
YouTube. Because she.
And I'm not a racist.
Fucking bootleg version of it.
I get myself high. And almost. And I think they think with our mob.
And worse, Avery.
The same one I'm talking about. That's some.
Now, let me also point out, Burnt Toast is not a fan of mine. Queen Bee is not a fan of mine. But you have to keep in mind how Burnt Toast really does not like me at all. She never has. We never got along. We were never friends that all of a sudden became enemy. She just never liked me. She came into this community and came after me. Eventually it sizzled out, but she never liked me. So keep that in mind as you listen. I know a lot of you guys have heard this already, but it's a good refresher.
Somebody sent me the clip of. And they sent me the clip and said, is this the same Avery that was, saying racial slurs and talking shit and saying she was going to kill everybody on the panel? Yes, that is the same Avery. That is the same Avery as her, the same one. She's had fucking 25 channels now. So
To clarify, she didn't see it say she wanted to kill me because I wasn't on the panel. She wanted to kill you.
hard R. I should have said it in a different way, or even spelled it out, or been more respectful about it, or even apologized, or even made any kind of suggestion that she, was that it was disrespectful or whatever. She didn't give two fucks. She just kept on and kept on and kept on and kept on. Like it didn't fucking mean shit or matter at all. And like Toasty said, she goes on to say, my kids are black. My husband was mixed or black or whatever. Well, then you know what? That makes it even fucking worse. That makes it even fucking worse because you know the pain behind that and you know it's bullshit. So for you to fucking do that and for that, I sure as hell hope you don't use that fucking language at home around your children. Because that's fucking hurtful and it will carry with them for the rest of their lives.
Can I ask a question? Like an outsider to this whole Dwayne thing. Why are a bunch of people contacting this murderer in jail, a bunch of lonely women? Don't think that this would be like, give this guy anything. The only thing I would give him is like... Well,
this looked like something that she had either made herself or someone had made and then given to her. I don't know which one it is, but whatever it is, I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. And if I don't have solid proof of someone saying the things that she claims Laura said, I am not going to say that it's true. And I don't think that anybody else should either. I think that people should make up their own mind as to the level and the standard in which you get to before you go live and say, this is definitely true. Because ultimately, if I were to get up here and say that it's true, and then it turns out later that it's not, that's my fault. That would be on me because I should have done my due diligence to make sure that it is correct. And because I don't feel like that it is correct, I am not going to say it. But you will notice that this becomes a pattern for her where she will have legitimate gripes about a particular person. But that's not good enough for her. She has to pile on and add things that never happened or exaggerate things that did happen because she thinks that somehow that's going to make her argument stronger. What it does is it ruins any credibility that she has. But it's not just her that she's hurting.
So that goes to her going up on this panel and claiming this these fucking claims that she's doing this writing this book and doing a docuseries. She has no credibility. None.
It also ruins the credibility of other people who are also trying to call out the same person. And she doesn't seem to give a shit about any of those people. Furthermore, all the people that I've seen defending her, no shade, I'm just saying a general statement. All the people that seem to say, oh, well, mental illness, brain injury, da-da-da-da. Do you think that Avery gave a fuck about the mental health of the people that she was threatening last night? No. Do you think that she cares about the mental health of the families that she's now threatening to dox? Nope. So
Mind
How about my motherfucking mental health? Why is that ignored?
you, she claims that she talked to every single person in Wade's family and the victims that he murdered. She actually went and harassed them as well. And she'll tell you all that. Give me time.
Just for context, Burnt Toast was talking about me and Queen Bee was making it about her, which I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, both things happened around the same time.
And we'll play it.
keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. And again, this stream is not.
It's coming, Greg. I actually emailed someone from YouTube Streets and said, please, please, please tell me you still have that clip, because YouTube Streets took it down. But that night, right after, let me just give you guys a little background. Patreons know this, but right after Avery went up there, I messaged one of the girls, Griselda. I said, dude, that bitch is lying. Everything you just heard was a blatant fucking lie. She's like, I knew it. I knew it. I said, yeah, a total fucking lie. And I told her the whole story. I gave her videos to watch about Avery, everything. So by the time Queen Bee did this, YouTube Streets totally knew that Avery was full of shit. They knew that night because I was texting them. I was messaging Griselda, who was letting them know.
Not about mental health. That is a completely separate conversation. This stream is about Avery's behavior. And I'd be damned before somebody comes in here and gaslights me into saying that I'm not allowed to call out somebody who has said racist shit, threatening to kill people now, and lying on people by saying, oh, well, you know, you're not allowed to do this stream or call her out because her fees are going to get hurt. I don't care. Because there's a lot of people in my audience who have mental health struggles, who have brain tumors, who have brain injuries, and they're fed up with people like her who like to do all this crazy shit on the internet and then want to hide behind some kind of shield. And worse, Avery also uses her child as a shield, which is so disgusting to me. There is one stream that we're going to be reviewing tonight. I had to bleep out the child's name and where he does his education because she was doxing her own kid. And then she wants to come back and be like, oh, everybody's attacking my kid. Avery, the only person that's bringing up your child is you. So stop with that. Thank you, PI Mango Jones. Welcome to Dumpster Fire. So we're going to get started. I have an open chat. Disagree with me, agree with me. I like civil discourse. Nobody's going to get banned or blocked. If Avery comes in here, do not ban or block her. But she's not going to interrupt this stream. If she would like to talk to me on a panel, great. I welcome that.
Now, also, just to give you guys some context, I believe Burnt Toast or somebody was trying to pay me, was trying to call me out for something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but they were trying to call me out for something. And Avery comes in there, or me and Queen Bee were fighting. I don't remember exactly. It was like a year ago. I think me and Queen Bee were fighting. I don't remember exactly what it was. And Burnt Toast was like, you just ruined everything. You just totally fucking ruined everything. Like, here Queen Bee was trying to call her out. You come up here with blatant fucking lies. There's nothing we could do. You just made her a victim because everybody knows you're fucking lying.
She can contact me. We can set up a schedule that is convenient for her time, and we will do that. My rule is that if I review you, I will absolutely do a stream with you. No problem. But this stream is not going to be interrupted by her demanding a link because I have already been warned about that. Yeah, I can. Sure. I hate to do this. I'm sorry. My mods are begging me. Accountability doesn't stop because you have mental health issues. This is some fuck shit. The lady sucks big time. I agree. Right, Focus, member for 3 months. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Hey Janus. You're welcome. Okay, so the first stream we're going to look at, and again, all the things I'm going to be referencing are the April 29th and the April 30th stream on Queen Bee's channel. Both of those links are in my description. So at your convenience, because they're...
Oh, Greg, you don't even know. She was pregnant. She was getting married to that private eye guy who didn't even know they were dating. Like, it was pretty bad.
They're rather long, but it will give you an idea of what was happening. If you have any questions, I'm sure Queen Bee or myself or anybody on that panel will be happy to tell you what happened.
Yeah, so in case you didn't know, Avery disappeared for a while after she was called out for saying that I sent her a letter calling someone the N-word. Absolutely fucking bullshit, ridiculous. But she then went on YouTube Streets and said that she was writing a book with Bunny about Wade Wilson. Yep, she actually said that. So this spun around the community. It ended up getting back to Queen Bee. Queen Bee called her out on it, and Bunny went on Queen Bee's channel to call her out on it and said, I don't know this person. I've never met this person. I don't know anything about this person. I am not writing a book with anybody named Avery or anybody else for that matter. And I don't even know who this person is. So Avery then got caught in another slew of lies and disappeared again. And then she shows up on Whispy's channel. And here she goes again, lying her fucking ass off. So I think everyone just needs reminders about what a lying fucking pisshole Avery is, as well as Whispy. So Whispy, I hope you're listening, bitch. I hope you're hearing everything that people are saying.
Because there was quite a few people there. And it wasn't just the people on the panel. There was like over 1,000 people in the chat. So there were quite a few witnesses. So I hope she doesn't plan on lying about what was said and not said. I'm just saying. So the first thing that we're going to look at is the stream that she did. Now, after she deleted the apology video and after she deleted the community tab post, because that's what people do, right? They apologize and then they delete it and they post supposed proof and then they delete that too. Yikes. All the locals get the same invite. Yes, they do. Every single one of the people on my channel have the same invite. None of them are blocked on my channel. After that, last night, she did, I think, 6 more live streams. All of them were also deleted. Even though she was like, oh, this one will stay up. I think the title of one of the ones that we're going to watch today is, the title is, this one will stay up. But it didn't stay up. I think it was this one. Yeah, this one that we're about to watch, the title was, this one will stay up, ... So clearly that didn't happen. So we're going to watch it. I had to speed her up because there's a lot of dramatic histrionic pauses in between words and sentences, and I just don't have that kind of time. I was not going to do that to you.
You fucking lying bitch. Yes, you did. Yes, you fucking did. Did you want me to get it? Because I can get it. You said you were writing a book with Bunny, you fucking lying pisshole. Just like all your other fucking lies. Every single one of them, you fucking loser.
So let me know if you guys can hear it okay. And yeah, let's get into it.
By the way, there's Avery. Oh, I believe it's on here, Avery. I do. I believe it's on here because I know that Queen Bee had played it right before Bunny jumped on.
This will be my last live addressing this situation.
It wasn't the last live at all because she actually did a stream again this morning. And I got that too, boo. I got you. Okay. You deleted that one too. It's all good. Grandma Sherry, thank you so much. Welcome to the dumpster fire.
And I'm going to leave this live up. Not going to take it down because I'm not going to say anything that I wouldn't want my children or my son to hear. I think that this group of people over there has the impression that I'm stupid. And I'm far, far, far from stupid. And I think they think with their mob mentality that they think they can bully me down in the groups as they're doing.
So apparently her making a very heavy accusation against another content creator and then people saying, hey, do you happen to have receipts for that? Apparently that is now bullying. Okay. Is that her real voice? I sped her up 20%. I told you, I cannot listen to her at regular speed.
Well, a real woman, a real mature woman,
Okay.
would have said, first off, Avery, did you just mean to say the N-word? You know, or even sent me an email just saying, you know, hey, I know you slipped, you made a mistake, you did an apology video.
Yeah, that was done, Avery. People were like, whoa, 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 whoa. Why did you say that? Because that word could have gotten Queen's channel taken down. Like, she just doesn't care. And then when people asked her why she said it, she said, oh, whatever. Yeah, like Pepperidge Farm remembers, honey.
Yeah, I just want to let you know, I just don't appreciate that on the channel. That's what a mature adult would have done.
So after Avery does this to me, Avery then played victim because it didn't go the way she wanted it to go. She claims she was reading a text. This is like the funniest part. She claims that she was reading a text. She wasn't reading anything because they asked her for proof and she was like, oh, I need to find it. There was no reading of anything. She just said it. She had to come up with something to make me look horrible because me and Queen Bee were fighting at the time. Like we were going back and forth and she had to come up with something. She figured the whole panel would jump on it like, rah, rah, how, oh, Laura's such a racist dick and blah, blah. And it totally backfired on her. And now she claimed victim.
And then when they were demanding their receipts, and I said, you know, this is 5, 6 months ago. I don't even know if I have them. I'll have to look for them. Well, a mature adult would have said, okay, well, why don't you see if you can look for them? You know, go dig for them.
People did ask her that. And her retort was, oh, that was so 5 months ago. I didn't take screenshots of any of it.
That's what mature people would do. But the mob mentality of
Avery, you are a lying fucking cunt. And trust me, bitch, I don't know jack shit about your fucking kids, nor did I ever say that. And everybody fucking knows that. You are a liar, just like Dolly did it and Crime Sleuthin did it. Everyone, it calls you all these things, Avery, but you are the fucking psychopath, an absolute fucking psychopath. You are a liar and a psychopath. And now I wasn't going to play this all the way through, but now I will. Avery, again, you are a fucking liar. I don't know jack shit about your son. Nobody ever did a fucking members only live about your son. Miss, I'm pregnant from somebody that I've never even met. You are a fucking liar. Everybody knows you're a fucking liar. Have a good day, Avery. You are a fucking cunt bag liar who's not going to fucking get me riled up with your fucking lies because everybody knows you're a fucking liar.
I'm gonna fire up a live. I'm gonna get myself high, and I'm gonna cuss in my raspy voice, and I'm gonna fire up a live, and I'm gonna get 1,000 people pissed off at her and call it.
By the way, for the record, every time Avery lies, her voice shakes, just so you know.
Her a racist, and I know they're all gonna run over to the channel, and they're commenting on my channel so fast I had to take my channel down. I couldn't even keep up.
She did.
So is that the reason why you seen this live stream going up and you deleted your channel right away before we ever even started the fucking live? Pretty fucking sure that's why you did that shit, Avery. I'm pretty sure. I mean, like I said, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, that's exactly what the fuck you just did again today. You see the live go up, you knew you were fucking caught, and boom, deleted your fucking channel.
I mean, if you were wrong, wouldn't it be a good opportunity to jump up and say, no, that's not me. That's not who
She knows she's caught. It's her. It's definitely her.
Yeah. Or she could have advertised her book that she's planning on writing, like, you know, either or. That was a joke.
Poor B. Tim. He's so clueless.
Second part, but whatever. Yeah. Fucking.
Sounds like a parenting issue to me as well there. So, for those of you concerned about my mental health, I'm fine. I'm fine. I was very, very upset last night about being called a racist.
What about what you did to me, you lying bitch? Come here, Avery. I know you're watching, so take a fucking link and come on the panel and let's talk, Avery. You have so much to say when you want to play fucking victim. So let's talk, Avery. You had so much to say with Crime Sleuthin. So why don't you come take a link here, bitch?
By literally hundreds of people.
So I guess she's saying that her mental health is just fine. She might want to tell that to the people who have told me that she's this innocent flower and no one's allowed to clap back at her. Okay, sure.
And rightfully so, because I have a black child and I'm not a racist, so obviously
You have a biracial child, and just because you once slept with a black man doesn't mean you can't be racist. As a matter of fact, you can most certainly be racist because maybe your relationship went bad. Maybe a black man beat the shit out of you. Who the fuck knows? But you could still be a racist with a biracial child. Just saying.
Yeah, that doesn't, those things don't mean anything. You can.
And let me also put this out there. A good mother, regardless of what a piece of shit you are, a good mother would never see their child in color. Just saying. If I had a biracial child, and by the way, I stand by that. Someone with a biracial child of a different color, never sees their child in color. It's just their child. So, Avery, the fact that you always point out that your son is a different color speaks fucking volumes. Volumes. You are trash, girl. Fucking trash. That's why you can't keep a man. You can't fucking keep a friend. You can't even keep a goddamn YouTube friend. You can't even fucking keep a goddamn YouTube friend. Think about that for a second. That's fucking scary. I would not always put a label on them as to the color of their skin. The fact that you do that constantly is fucking disgusting. And you don't even realize how bad it looks. Why do you constantly put a color label on your child and then use him as a way to say, look, I'm not racist? That is fucking disgusting. And it says so much about you as what a shit mother you are.
Have sex with a person of color and still be a fucking racist. FYI.
I said.
So I love that she's now using her child as father in this bullshit. Sure.
No, that would hurt me. And the thought of having to take down my YouTube channel because all her, little people over there are running over and slamming comments all over my channel, calling me a racist. And I'm like, fuck, my YouTube is all I have right now.
Okay, a couple things. She's saying that her YouTube is the only thing that she has right now. She will contradict that later. Thank you, the Mudrucker. Fortunately, the emotional clever in her voice still comes through when sped up. It really does. It really does. I feel like that I should have been playing like violin music in the background at some point in this. Hold on, let me back up.
But it's honestly wild to me how she wants to feel like a victim. She goes up there, completely fucking lies about me, comes out with this racist shit, says that it's me, and then turns around and says, I'm a victim. Bitch, you're not a victim. You did this all to yourself.
That's what she was saying. There's a point that I want to make.
Because she's lying about shit. She may or may not be lying about this book. She might be trying to really write one. I mean, she might be trying to really write one. I don't know. But I can tell you right now, she's a liar. In my opinion, she's a liar. She's not credible. She's a fucking fraud. And she's a racist. So I would be very fucking careful if I was you.
Probably don't. You want to know why? Because I went over to your channel and I randomly clicked on 3 different videos. And guess what I found? I found this. Your comments were cut off. This is one from 3 months ago. I clicked on this one from 5 months ago. Comments turned off. See, comments turned off. Okay. And then here's one from 1 year ago. Also, comments turned off. So if you're...
And I find it incredibly odd that she goes up not even 4 or 5 days ago on this channel YouTube Streets. I think it's YouTube Streets. I think that's that. Let me go look real quick. I'm pretty sure it's called YouTube Streets. But she goes up on their panel and starts selling them a whole fucking dream about what she got going on, talking about she's been talking to Wade and he's gonna put his arms. Avery is only wants the commissary chick. You need help. Look, I'm telling you. Do we get? You guys kind of get where what?
Push and push, and I did it. And now look, he's going back at it tonight.
And as far as I know, I mean, I could be wrong, but from the parts where I was skipping around, I didn't see him talk about you, Avery. Again, do you have receipts for that? Do you have proof for that? Sorry, but I don't believe you now. I don't believe anything that you say now. Also, Avery, is that your kid in the background as you're sitting here making these threats? Please tell me that is not your kid in the background. And then you want to shame other people for their parenting. Are you serious?
He's going back at it tonight. You know, I have half a mind.
Mentioned she doxed her son's name and her talked about her ex-husband.
And just take a trip to Virginia and just fucking end this with him. Because I'm not going to watch my little boy cry and get hurt. And I blame Queen and her panel.
Wait a second. And if you didn't pick up what she's putting down, she will double and triple down in just a second.
I'm still wondering how the fuck I got blamed for her coming up here, screaming racial slurs, saying, threatening, making she gonna kill everybody on the panel. How the fuck I get blamed for this, for what she said?
Well, it's
how the
very
fuck
simple.
I get blamed for what came out your fucking mouth?
It's very simple. It's very simple. Blame Queen. You're responsible for everything.
That's the easy way out, right? It's all my fault. And then when people
Technically, I got the blame, not you.
call you on your bullshit, it's all my fault. It's my fault. It's my chat's fault. Come on now, man. This shit's fucking wild, dude.
It's not like she went on your panel and said some crazy shit on your panel. Absolutely not. Not at all.
Look, Running Bear, I remember that like yesterday. Jack, look, I'm telling you, yes, she definitely said the N-word with the hard R, not giving two fucks. Just let that shit roll off her fucking tongue like, hello, have a nice day.
Yeah, it was wild.
And then came up after she was called out and said, I'll fucking kill all you. But she gonna write a book for Wade Wilson. You working with Bunny XO. No, I'm gonna share this in Streets. That's the name of this channel here that she went on. And yeah, oh yeah, she's a whole different, listen, she looked like a whole different person. Hold on. Here we go. Look. This right here, this her, look. And look at the chat, so fucking crazy. She been over here too. She knows.
Why is she in a cat outfit?
You got me.
Halloween.
Interesting.
Yeah, you got me. Look, here's where she comes up. Let's see here. Here's where she come up. Pretty sure this is where they bring her ass up.
Oh, look, Avery, you wanted to hear it? You're about to hear it.
So we're gonna share this and review it under fair use. And credit goes to YouTube Streets. Let me go grab their link.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if Heels in the Air has that video. Heels in the Air might have it. Someone in chat just mentioned Heels in the Air. Avery dropped the hard R so easily and kept on talking. Heels was the one who said, wait, back up. What did you just say? So I wonder if Heels has it.
We'll share it in the chat so y'all can go watch this for yourselves. Go sub up. If you follow the Wade Wilson stuff, it'd be a good channel to go follow. Let's see. Let me see if she comes up before this. I don't think she comes up before this. I think they pop her up right here. All right.
Welcome. Thank you.
Here we go. Welcome. Okay, welcome. Yeah, here we go.
So, Bunny was not supposed to put that out, that his childhood records are unsealed.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, that's definitely fucking Avery. That's her. I was like, bingo, bing bong. That's Avery.
Took me like 10 seconds. Yeah, that's her. Because I've talked to her
That's
before.
definitely Avery. You ain't getting that confused. That's like getting my voice confused. Ain't happening.
That's definitely.
That's
Okay.
definitely fucking Avery. 100,000%.
There's no doubt in my mind. That's her.
A spitting kitten.
I don't know how that's going to go, but yeah, when I heard that, I just about fell off. I'm laying here in bed listening, and I just heard that guy say that. I just about fell off the bed because we've all signed, NDAs, and there's certain things that weren't.
We've all signed NDAs. How would you know that if you weren't working with Bunny, Avery? Now you can come back. I'll unblock you. I'll even give you a motherfucking link to explain it because you wanted me to find it. You wanted me to play it. And oh, look, here it is. Now we're going to hear what you really said, you fucking lying piece of shit.
We're not supposed to say. And
now, didn't she just say on Crime Sleuthen's channel that she never spoke to Bunny? She has no idea what Bunny does or who she knows who she is, but knows nothing, never talked to her. So how would you know she has an NDA, Avery?
That was one of them.
Wow.
I mean, luckily they didn't go into too much detail, but it's out there now.
Which, things had already been leaked anyways. There had been several things leaked. I'm not going to put it on Bunny or blame Bunny that she's the one who put it out there. It was leaked before that. So I don't know why she's sitting here trying to act like Bunny's the first one to ever say something about it. No, she's not. So what the fuck, Avery? First of all, why are you selling these folks why are you selling these folks wolf tickets? That's what I want to know.
Wolf tickets? What are those?
Avery, girl, stop this. Oh, Lord, another DV girl falling off the bed. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
It's out there now. Wow.
Thank you for that. Wow. None of us actually caught that.
Oh, I seriously I seriously almost fell off my
I
bed.
thought that was misinformation. So
Right.
I just was keeping my mouth shut.
No. And
Over my head.
even though Netflix trashed picking up the docuseries, Peacock is still wanting it. I mean, there's other
Multiple platforms, yeah.
Yeah, and here's the thing is we don't need Wade and we don't need any of the wives because
Right.
we have characters to play all their parts. In fact,
Exactly.
the guy.
Notice she keeps saying we, like her and Bunny, like a we thing. And she would know what got dropped by Netflix. And again, her voice is shaking.
Guy that they're wanting to use that I know of to play Wade's part is actually better looking than the than the real
guy that's on TikTok that he's supposed to be the Wade lookalike. He looks just like him without the tattoos.
I don't know. I haven't
No,
seen him.
I think he's Argentinian.
I mean, almost identical to Wade
Yes.
Wilson.
Yeah, this guy isn't anybody famous or anything like that, but but he does resemble
I think
Wade.
it should be Ryan Reynolds.
Really?
This is
Yeah,
sick.
like Wade Wilson.
Yeah.
Just because of the name, they don't look like it all.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like
Like,
Ben
what?
Affleck. I'm like, well, you can't.
No, because he already plays Wade Wilson as
That's
Deadpool.
So I don't.
Funny.
So this is definitely fucking Avery. Definitely her.
This is wild to think that any of these people think that they have any say in any of this.
There's women.
Lots
be
of people
honest
want
with
to watch it beat him.
Actually, the things that she was saying, in my opinion, were fact. Okay, look, and the thing of it is, this is why I feel bad for YouTube streets, because they have no idea who fucking kill folks, doxing her kid out, doing all kinds. No, not man, one of these people up here. But just by the way they're talking, I can tell you right now. I highly doubt they would be okay with the what.
My book really over on TikTok, and everything that Bunny is saying about Wade, I mean, it is like, so she wasn't wanting to talk to him anymore, but the production team was pushing her, so she was trying to stay nice with him as much as she could because they.
The date of this stream, the date of this stream was 5 days ago. Do you even LARP, bruh? A book that in itself has me laughing. Hold on, wait. Did Avery say she caught BHB and Dolly on ring cam on her front porch? She said some dumbass shit like that. But I don't believe her. And like I said, in my opinion, I think that's bullshit. She said the same bullshit about Dolly recently, and then again last night to someone I care about. You know her too. It's further than real life and unforgivable. I have no idea what you're talking about from last night. This is from 5 days ago, though, bro. But I thought you was I'm pretty sure you wasn't you friends with her. Wasn't you friends with her?
On White Boys that she said yes, that they are friends.
Keg says I would, but I have no idea what. I think her name's something about the I was fucking looking at it. Her fucking channel said, poof, bing bong, it's gone. I'm like, what?
Work with them, the production. Give a little introduction, like let everybody know who you are. You got a book out.
Well, it's still in revisions. It hasn't published yet, but it's called Evil. It's called Evil, and it's the inherently evil Wade Wilson and the Wade wives, but it mostly highlights the victim.
Okay.
And I've spoken to all the victims and their families.
Wow.
I've spoken to all of his family.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Now that's fucking scary. In my opinion, her reaching out to all these family members, all his family members, all the deceased women's family members, all that's fucked up. That's foul as hell. She should not be fucking doing that.
I'm just speechless at this moment. I do believe she's not telling the truth, but that's crazy.
Look, 9th Live. Oh my gosh. Please don't tell me there's going to be kiosk Avery calls. Oh, yes, there is. If she had these calls, there is
truth, but that's
proof.
By now he would have. That's
why didn't she file a grievance with the fucking jail?
And given what he's done in it,
yeah,
it's a terrible story because no.
And by the way, I reached out to phone calls from prison. There is absolutely 0 calls with a girl named Avery. There are 0 calls with Avery. She's a fucking liar. She never contacted his family. Jesse don't know who she is. She has not contacted anybody. She is a fucking liar.
Don't want to read her book. No.
And just Samantha said Wade made $90,000 and the GoFundMe for the victims' kids only made $5,000. How sad, man. Any of it. A character unlocked right here. The fraud on this fucking panel. Character unlocked.
It's been unlocked. It's unlocked.
I know the phone calls with me have not been.
I know look, she just claims she's working with Peacock.
See, I wish she would have played this straight through because I think she missed some stuff that she's talking about, but she didn't play it. And like I said, I asked Griselda for the actual whole clip, but she hasn't gotten back to me yet.
So Netflix didn't want it. Hulu didn't want it. No other channels wanted it allegedly, but now you're working with Peacock on a docu-series?
Yes, that's what.
And Lindsay, you're right. She's reached out to so many fucking members and families and everything. So you're right. I forgot about that.
She said.
So do they know on YouTube you're out here screaming the N-word? I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they don't.
Released because he threatened me. Like he straight up threatened me.
Character unlocked right here, guys.
Character unlocked.
Really? How did he threaten you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm so glad this dude said that and stepped up like, yo, how did he threaten you, if you don't mind me asking? Now listen to her story. Listen to the story she tells.
Just curious.
Well, it was kind of going along the same lines as it was with Bunny. He was wanting money, wanting to get paid.
It kind of goes along the lines of the same exact thing that happened with Bunny. So she's been watching Bunny, paying attention to Bunny, and in my opinion, she's using Bunny's story. But let's continue.
I told him basically the same thing that she did, but about the Son of Sam's law, and that he wasn't going to get any money, but he still has if he wants, he still has the option to.
Let me also point out, I don't know if I say this in the video, but if Avery actually talked to Wade Wilson, you don't think she'd have it recorded? Of course she would. Forget him recording it. She would have recorded it. But nope, not Avery. I know Avery never said anything about Bunny. Nope, not her. Fucking liar.
To take part in it, but he's not going to get paid for it.
Right. He wasn't having that.
Yeah.
I've heard a call that is similar to the conversation you just said that you had with him, with another, I believe a journalist that was trying to find out if they can get a story. Yeah, that's his go-to. That's what he's just looking for, some sort of profit or have the ball in his court to have absolute power over the situation.
Yeah. And so I didn't hold myself as well as Bunny did when he started getting.
Hold on, did you say Benny or because she's saying Bunny?
Bunny, I think I'm hearing Bunny.
Well, hold on. Blue Bonnet said Benny threatened her too. No, she didn't say Benny. She said Bunny.
Yeah, she said Bunny. She said Bunny.
Yeah, Bunny. But it's the way she says it.
Could you imagine this bitch if Wade Wilson threatened her? She would have fucking shit.
Oh my God.
Or she'd be live like in the parking lot or whatever. She'd just instantly be live talking about it.
I just don't even understand why she. Okay, let's let her talk.
Yeah,
Well, Bunny has money. Do you, Avery? Come on now. Bueller, you'll have to rewind. We showed who Avery was. This, in my opinion, fraud on the screen. And yeah, she's not saying Benny. She's saying Bunny. Oh yeah, Exhibit 35. Yeah, Exhibit 35. Right in that. Yeah. How the HOA put it was, according to them, that's not tattling or going real life. It's advocating. Yeah.
Getting snappy with me.
Right.
I despise him so much.
Right.
And so before I know it, I kind of lost myself. And I told him, I was like, you know what? You're nothing but a bitch boy. That's the reason that you've only gone after women.
No, you didn't, Avery, unless I hear this call. I'm never going to believe you ever in your life told him he's a bitch boy. No. I can't even fucking believe you're even doing this right now. I got secondhand embarrassment for you.
And you've never gone after men, and I ended up hanging up on him. Well, he called me back, just like he did her. Call back.
Why is everything just like he did her? He called you like he called Bunny. He threatened you like he allegedly threatened her. He called you back, or you know what I mean? You got mad at him, or he got mad at you just like it did with her. Everything that happened in her story just happened to be your story. Right. Put the fucking call out, Avery. Show us the proof. Put your channel back up. And put the call out. I know you fucking recorded it, because I can tell you right now, if you had his ass on the phone, you recorded that shit. So put it out. Because I know we're going to look for it. That's for damn sure. Look, JP said, left my ass if I will never forget the day Avery jumped on Laura's panel when I was up there to tell me how mean I am in her dirty robe with a paint roller waving it around.
I don't remember that. I know. I kind of do.
Yeah, she did redid furniture first. She had a channel about redoing furniture, then she had a channel about murder podcast candies or something, or some fucking crazy shit. I don't fucking know. But yeah, it seems to me she's a wannabe bunny. Seems to me that everything that Bunny said, she's now saying. Everything that happened with Bunny happened with her. I don't know what her medical diagnosis is, but she did come on here saying that she did claim to take medications and whatnot, and so I don't know. But I feel like a lot of this story is bullshit, and I feel like she she's going in line with what happened with Bunny, and her story is eerily similar to everything that happened.
Literally made threats on another phone call to Jesse, trying to find out who I am, so that he can put his hands around my neck and do something.
Right here is when I emailed Griselda and I said, this bitch is so full of shit, and gave her the backstory. Avery, he did not call Jesse to find out who you were. Stop your fucking lying.
Else to me that I'm not gonna.
Right. And I've been saying that to a lot of these, people that are naive, these girls up there talking to them. If you ever got the chance to see them in person, that's exactly what he would do. He'd wrap his hands around their neck. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Uh-huh. But see,
she rolls with it like,
Yeah, it really sounds like a true story of feeling threatened. Absolutely.
and yeah, and then so he called me back, and I was on the phone with him, and so get the fuck out of here. You would have been calling Jason, the police. I mean, shit, you called the motherfucker. You called my hometown police department after you cussed somebody else out, made threats, and used the fucking N-word. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, she would have probably been on YouTube
My
immediately.
police department. You would have definitely called that fucking jail and had his ass hemmed up right then and there. Stop that.
You would have tried to go on Bunny, be like, yo, Bunny.
Oh, I have a treat for you guys. Hang on. I have no idea what I'm looking for. What comes up next? Guess who's live?
She died. So my oldest sister had went to the post office and marked, her as deceased. So her mail was getting returned as deceased. None of us had any idea that my mom had went and taken out a mortgage on this house. So even though I assume the mortgage and I make the payments, there's still that back balance that my mom owed from the time she died until the time we found out that there was a mortgage. So there's a back balance of $17,000, and it's going to carry over and carry over and carry over. The house is always going to.
If she is out so much money, then how come she gives out super chats like they're going out of style? If she has no money, I mean, she claims she's so rich. That's what she used to tell Dolly, that she was so rich.
Going to show in foreclosure. It's been like that for years. Well, Lady V and Crime Sleuthin thought that this was a funny thing. But it didn't stop there. So I hadn't heard anything more from Lady V. I hadn't talked to her in weeks. Really didn't even know that she had become buddies with Crime Sleuthin again. And I wake up one morning to people vapor calling me. And for the people who are just listening, if you go look on my videos on this channel and you go to my live videos, there's a video titled, I Really Don't Want to Do This. And if you watch that video, you will see all the receipts of what was done to me. And this went real life. So apparently, as I wake up in the morning I have all kinds of missed phone calls, all kinds of.
So, by the way, if you can't really see me typing, what I'm writing to her is keep my name out of your lying, trash, racist, lying mouth. That's what's being typed on the screen.
Missed messages where Lady V has supposedly tried to unalive herself, and she sent messages out. You can see all the screenshots in the other video, all the emails. She sent messages out to over 20 people telling them that she was trying to unalive herself. She was overdosing backstage while Crime Sleuth was watching her, that she almost died, but that she was saved. And she wanted everybody to tell me that can you guys get her out of here? Perplex, get her out of here, please. So,
oh, what's the matter, Avery? You can't face reality, bitch. You can't face it. You can lie about me, but you can't keep me in your chat, right, bitch? Nobody cares about your fucking long-winded stories.
She wanted everybody to tell me that she had tried this attempt on her life. Well, when I got the phone call, that she did this.
Her voice is shaking again. You know what that means?
I was so beside myself, beside myself. I mean,
Rock Jam in the chat.
Hyperventilating.
Rock Gem is in there? Wow.
Um,
We got Rock Gem back, though. She saw the other side. She's like, oh, fuck no.
Because she was also blaming me. And I can in just a minute, Lena. I can't from StreamYard. So I was hyperventilating. I was.
Nobody fucking cares, you boring ass bitch. My God. Blah, 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 blah. That's all I hear out of her. Blah, 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 blah. I can't believe Rock Gem's in there. Ew. Who cares about this Lady V person? I want to know why this bitch doesn't shut the fuck up about me. Hang on. We got to switch names. Is Dolly fucking kidding me? Where is Dolly right now? Look at this. Dolly found something. Are you fucking kidding me, Dolly? Like, are you seriously fucking kidding me? He's in Tennessee and he just so happened to find a shirt. Get the fuck out of here, Dolly. You're an idiot. All right, I gotta get back to. Hold on. I don't even know why I hid my accounts because you guys know all my accounts. A shirt, Jack's skeleton shirt, and candy wrappers, one blanket, a pillow. On Ben Hill Road, has he seen Ben Hill Road? Hold on. So what I'm typing to her is, what's the matter, Avery? You can't face me? She tried the same thing with everybody unsupervised. There's not a person she hasn't done this to.
Because they had already called the sleuth-in, and she was ending her friendship with Lady V. And I will post the screenshot.
So what I wrote there was, so what's the matter, Avery? You lying racist bitch. You can lie about me, but can't face me. Funny how that works.
Thoughts later. Can you please get them too? So,
So she literally had like 10 people in her chat and could not fucking face me. And it's like, oh, mods, can you get them? Why, you couldn't get them with 10 fucking people in your chat?
lie about me, but can't face me. Funny how that works. I have no idea who that is. Anyhow, so I'll post the screenshots of Lady V, because she actually sent video messages to Lena. I'm about to take all the rest of these pills, yada yada, just trying to manipulate, Lena into being her friend.
I'll go straight down the fucking line with every goddamn account I have.
It doesn't stop there. It's still real life. So then next thing I see is Crime Sleuth-in blaming Nonsense for it. That Nonsense is responsible for Lady V doing this. Well, I also seen a live stream where Crime Sleuth-in went on a girl named Tiffany Marie's panel and was attacking Nonsense's child. Then
that is a blatant fucking lie. Nobody harassed Jason. You are a fucking liar. How do I know? Because I spoke to Jason. You are a fucking liar.
He was going on Court TV on a regular basis. He has his own investigation firm. It was affecting him. It was affecting everybody. Everybody. So he and I ended up breaking up.
Avery, he broke up with you because you told Discord that you were fucking pregnant and you were never pregnant. And you said you were pregnant with his child and he never even fucking had sex with you. So it's kind of hard to get pregnant when it's hard to get pregnant when you never even had sex with someone. As a matter of fact, you had never even met him in person.
Well, they kept on going about she's a racist now, that she's lying about being with Jason. So then I emailed Joneson. I emailed her and I sent her all of the proof of me and Jason being a couple.
For the record, Jason never confirmed that those texts were his. It kind of looked like they were fake texts to begin with, but that's neither here nor there. But Jason had never confirmed that he wrote those texts Because what I have text messages from Jason that says they were never a couple, ever. They were just friends.
You know, and she emailed me and I said, can you please, you know, get this to these people so they'll stop. And she emailed me back and told me no, you know, she didn't want anything to do with it. So that's basically where all, you know, that's basically how all of that started. So for the last year.
No, Avery. How all of it started is because you are a lying cunt who went on Queen Bee's panel and said that I wrote you this racist shit. That's how that started. Okay? Didn't start anywhere else. Yeah, we know she makes fake texts. Exactly. That is how all this started, but it's funny how you leave that part out.
Year and a half. Everywhere I go on YouTube, I'm called a racist. Yeah, my kids have been affected by it.
How are your kids affected by it, Avery? Please enlighten us. Your kids were not affected by it, Avery. Stop your fucking lies.
The girl who was just in here, Perplexed QT, she did an entire live on members only about my son being disabled, saying,
What? What? Holy fuck. Now this bitch is gonna have a fucking problem.
and that I have Munchausen by proxy.
Oh, she definitely has Munchausen by proxy. That's a given.
And told her whole you know, she was doing a members only live, so she was telling her whole chat that somebody needed to call CPS on me.
Another fucking lie. You are such a fucking lying piece of shit, Avery. Prove it, bitch. Because you know what? I would have called CPS on you myself, bitch. Keep that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't need anybody to do it fucking for me. I would just do it myself.
Well, guess what happened the next day? Police and CPS showed up at my house. So again, real.
Oh, I remember this. I do remember this. I wasn't even fucking talking about her at that point. She blamed me for CPS. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know where you live. I wasn't even talking about her at that point. And she never proved that CPS was even there.
Life. I have dealt with more real life stuff from YouTube than anybody has.
Oh, really? Really? You really want to fucking go there, Avery? You put yourself into shit. Nobody else. I cannot believe that just came out of your fucking mouth. Oh, she blamed me back then, Liza.
But then, you know, you have Deets and their HOA panel and Chasing, who I'm very surprised. I'm just very surprised that she would jump in on that. Because
Why? She doesn't like you, Avery. Nobody does.
I would think with her, you know, being also having mixed children and being married to a
And can any member of mine go through all of my fucking members' lives? And I guarantee you won't find anything of the sort. But carry on, Avery. More fuck. Yes, if you came in late today, you're not going to know why this is even being played. So Avery sat in Whispy's making all these accusations about me a couple of days ago. I think it was Thursday night. Someone sent me the screenshots. I just didn't have time to go live for it all weekend. So I believe it was either Wednesday night or Thursday. I think it was Thursday night. And Avery said all of these lies about me, that I did all of these things to her. So I've been sitting on this all weekend. So I'm like, you know what? Sunday night, I'm going to go live and I'm going to call her out on all her fucking lies. Thank you, Rock Jam. Happy Mother's Day to you too. We just mentioned you because you happen to pop up in this live. I was like, why is Rock Jam in there? Yes, Chasen calls her out on her bullshit. Everybody called her out on her bullshit. Fucking lies. You're a lying ass bitch.
I think he's a black man, that she would understand how that would feel to just start being called a racist. You know, I had showed the picture to Crime Sleuthin last night of my son's dad. You know, and he's not my baby daddy. I don't use terms like that, Goodnanya, but
she doesn't use terms like that. She'll call her biracial child a black kid and call her ex a black man. And how this video that I'm playing is from a year ago, but Avery just said all this shit in Whispy's chat on Thursday. Crime Sleuthin wouldn't sleep with a black man. She would say stuff like that, but she would never say what she just said. I can't with her.
we were married for 15 years, and we were one of the first mixed couples in a small town of Alabama. And the two of us,
Can I just tell you, unless you go back to 1975, mixed couples have been around for a long time.
fought like hell to be together. We fought like hell to be together. You have no idea everything that we went through. So to turn around and then just keep calling me a racist over and over and over again. And I look at my child, who is
There she goes, weaponizing her child again.
the absolute love of my life.
No, it sounds more like you fucking hate your child. Just saying.
Everybody in this chat, everybody in Discord, everybody in Lost Souls knows that he
Knows that you're a lying piece of shit.
is the love of my life. So that's really sick to use that name, Thomas Matthew Crooks. That's the guy who attempted on Donald Trump. That's absolutely disgusting. You're just gross. Anyhow, you guys can see right here the proof right here coming in the comments over and over and over.
Gee, I keep dropping Laura's name and lying about Laura, but why would Laura be upset? Why would I have any reason to be fucking pissed off? This is how stupid this dumb bitch is. She truly doesn't think I have a right to be pissed. She doesn't realize that what she's doing to me and lying about me, that I should just block her. You fucking sit here and lie about me, you dumb cunt, and then just say, oh, well, just block her. No, bitch, respond.
Again, Avery the racist, Avery the racist, Avery the racist, Avery the This is all I have dealt with for the last year and a half of my life.
Because you're a racist? But you know what, Avery? Let me give you some advice. I get people saying you're a CPS caller, blah, blah, blah. You know what you do? You put it in one ear and you take it out the other. That's it. And you move the fuck on. You don't sit there and wallow in it over and 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 play victim about it. Just fucking move on. Ignore it or get the fuck off. Plain and simple.
And my children. So The reason that I was completely losing it last night with crime sleuthing is because she was back again doing another.
I'll just say crime sleuthing was pretty fucking on point last night. Honestly, she was. Like her or hate her, she was on point.
Their live stream again, trying to say that I pushed her friend to almost take her life. You don't make accusations like that against people.
No, Avery, you know what you don't do? You don't go up on a panel with 700-800 people stating that someone that they don't like sent you this horrific fucking racist email and then expect them to pat you on the back. Okay? That's what you don't do, you dumb fuck. So you guys get the idea. So now I'm going to show you how this all started. Has anyone not seen the video of how this all started? Because I'm about to dox the fuck out of myself. So bear with me. All right. Well, I can guarantee you guys haven't heard this music in a while. This is like a blast from the past. I know. It's like I haven't listened to one of her videos in a long time, and it's been over a year since she's gone. But hearing that, it was like fucked up. It was like, wow, I kind of miss it.
This morning, a popular social media influencer who falsely accused a couple of trying to kidnap her children, now convicted of lying about the whole ordeal.
Monday of this week, my children were the targets of attempted kidnap.
31-year-old Katie Sorensen, a mom influencer who posted beauty and motherhood advice, uploaded this video that was viewed more than 4 million times.
And I want to share that story with you in an effort to raise awareness as to what signs to look for.
Falsely claiming that strangers tried to kidnap her 2 young children on December 7th, 2020, say they actually recognized themselves in this photo and came forward to deny Sorensen's claims.
She wanted a stronger following. She was looking for, content for her fame and her income, and at our expense.
I know a lot of people that follow me don't really follow the drama side of true crime. They don't even follow true crime, some of them. So to those people and the people that don't know who Laura is, Perplexed QT is a creator kind of pretty much on the drama side. She tries true crime and fails miserably. But anyway, Avery and Laura have beef from a long time ago that involved Dolly Vision and Jason Jensen. Jason Jensen is a private detective. Avery was a mod for Dolly Vision back in 2022, 2021.
Dolly.
Avery.
What's up?
And then something happened, not sure what. Dolly has his own version.
Guys, we got a situation. We got a situation today. We got a situation. So we got some wretched ass women out there. Not all you ladies. I love y'all. Trust me. When I say this, I don't mean any harm. You know, Avery begging for her to play her videos, play my videos, we play my video. We should tell people about my channel to get her subs. Okay. Well, she's went back and she struck the videos that we played of hers. Okay. So she's going to find out real quick what Virginia law is about. Make sure you go file that paperwork in 10 days, Avery, because you have 10 days to do it. And I will be there to see you firsthand with my lawyer in court and to serve you with other paperwork while I am there.
So when Dolly and Avery parted ways, I guess she thinks she got with Jason Jensen. I'm not sure. She got Jason Jensen to go on Laura's show about John Benet Ramsey. After the show, I guess Laura didn't believe that Avery and Jason were dating. So she decided to ask Jason if he's dating Avery, and he said no, according to Laura. According to Avery, he just said no because he didn't want to out everything, and they had just really been trying out the long distance thing to see how it was going to work. So Dolly comes on. Laura's talking to him. I can't quite remember about what. And Avery doesn't say a word. And then Dolly rage quit for whatever reason. And Avery says, oh my gosh, I knew he would do that because I have a restraining order. I'm pretty sure she said restraining order. And Laura got mad and she said, well, why didn't you tell me? She goes, I did tell you 5 times. Blah, blah, blah. And so she and Laura got in. I don't know if that's when they got into the fight, but they got into a big fight and back and forth and drama. Fast forward to Queen Bee's live. We're all talking about Laura on the panel. And I say we, I don't think I was there when Avery popped up. So Avery pops up and, oh, yeah.
Okay, let me just be clear. Laura has not made a lot of enemies in the true crime community. That is false. Secondly, Laura does not fail at true crime miserably, like Heels also said. None of that is true. But let's continue.
She's going to get in on the bashing. That's where this begins.
Avery came up here last night.
So Avery went on Queen Bee's channel 3 days ago. Everyone was talking about Laura, so Avery jumped on the panel and started talking shit about Laura. And Avery said that Mandolin told her about Laura setting up a woman to be essayed, which would have been Mandolin. She also called Avery a racial slur, the N-word. That was her contribution. Didn't turn out too well for Avery, and that's what we'll see.
Is to plan out to try to have somebody essayed. I mean, I seen that all with my own eyes. Mandolin showed all of it to me. Like, I know 100% that it happened. I've heard voice clips on another channel.
And 100% that never happened, nor was it me that said that. But continue.
Of Laura saying that she was going to get her ARD up the ASS. I mean, Laura's voice saying it. So I was like,
again, not me, but nice try, Avery. See, I never saw this. I have never seen this.
you know, that's why I said it gets really sitting here making candles, learning how to do it. Well, she has just had a freaking fit over it. And now I knew that I had heard already that she had a problem with white people having black children over the whole chasing situation. But so apparently, apparently that was one of the things that, you know, she was on a rant in one of her messages or discords. And then again, you know, my son was brought up. Of course, I haven't said anything about it because I just try to keep my son quiet nowadays. You know, I just don't even really mention him anymore. But what little does she know, calling me, you know, an N lover and things like that. He's my son.
Wait, back up.
Mm-hmm.
Who called you an N-word lover?
Laura. She said that he belonged in
you got receipt of that?
I'll have to go find it.
Receipt do you have backing that up though, Avery? Is it a screen record or a screenshot or?
Yeah, it's screenshot. It's just nothing that.
So she typed it out. She typed out you're an N-word lover.
It was something that she was. I don't know if it's in her Discord or if it's text messaging, but it's something they were talking about me making candles. What is it that you want proof of Laura saying that? Because it came from a video that you were on. Like Laura was saying that something about the only kind of white, something about the only kind of white women that are with black men are like weak or fat or something. I think it was weak.
But what did that have to do with me though?
Because you were on the panel and
she was on John's panel. John was playing that video.
It's on a channel called Call It As I See It.
That's the one I just showed you the link. I just posted the link. I don't think N-word.
Yeah, she didn't say that in that. Laura didn't say that about
me.
She was just talking about she likes the fact wherever she lives that they like white women with big butts and blah blah blah. But she didn't say that she didn't like white women with black men in that video.
Here's what I
No,
remember.
she's
Here's what I
Laura said. She said something about
She made a
the
comment about black men enjoying weak white women. Period.
Right.
End of.
Right.
Then it got to me, and it was a comment in my chat or something, and I'm like, what? Black men like weak white women? Well, I know that ain't referring to me. And it wasn't. It had nothing to do with me at all whatsoever.
Mhm.
She never said my.
So that's what I was talking about when I
But
said
that's not
that.
what you said. You said the chasing situation, white women
Yeah.
having black kids.
Well, what I said is I already knew that Laura didn't like, white women, I guess, having kids with black men or even being with
Where'd
black
that
men.
come from? Where does that come
And I
from?
said, because I knew that because of the
I don't give a fuck who has kids with who.
chasing situation. And I was referring to that video that I seen where she was saying that like only weak or fat white women go with black men or something like that.
Right,
And
but what does that
then-
have to do with me and my children and her not liking white women to be with black men? She's saying weak fat women are with black men or whatever. What is that? I don't understand how.
Now, just for clarification, what I said was that I read an article that said that black men go for weak white women. That's what I said. That black men don't date other black women because they're too strong. That's what I said. It was very simple. It was an article that I read, and I showed that article. But that was it. That's all I said.
It's the chasing situation. What does it have to do with me personally? And did she ever call me an N lover? Because that's also in this clip that they were playing from yesterday.
Well, that's where I heard it from, is this video where you're on a panel and you're mad at Laura for saying that. That's where I heard it. So that's why I said the chasing situation, because that's
you
where I
knew
heard
this
it.
was a video, and I asked you like 2 times today where it is. You didn't say that it was on this video.
When you emailed me, I told you, you asked me for proof for chasing, and I said chasing would have the proof. I don't know if it was, I don't know how it all started. I don't know how it all got started. I don't know if Laura said it on a video or
Well, it was a comment that Laura made in general about general fat or ugly white women and black men liking to control them.
Yeah.
I reacted to that part, not because it was about chasing, but because it was a general blanket statement that she said. That ain't true, dummy. That was it. But what your words were that the chasing situation, I know Laura doesn't like white women having black kids. Then you went on to say she called you an N lover, just like she called chasing.
Oh, I didn't say she called you an N lover. I said she called me one.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Do you
That's
have
why I was
proof
asking
about
where chasing came
that?
from.
Where did she say that at?
Yesterday on this panel, unless I'm crazy.
No, where did she say that to Avery? I think is what it was.
Was that
Oh, somebody sent me. So when me and Laura, had the falling out, we were fighting, and somebody was texting me from those fake app numbers and texting me screenshots of Laura's conversations. And I don't know if it was a Discord message or a text message, but
Did it look
somebody
like this? Well, I can't show it.
somebody had sent me a screenshot of her saying, and it was basically just saying that Jason probably didn't want to be with me because he found out. And
whoa, hey.
Yeah, you said she said it to you. Did I hear that wrong?
She was saying it about me, in a message that was sent to me. She was calling me the N lover.
And it was a message you have on your phone?
It was sent to me, I don't know, it was like 5-6 months ago when me and her were really, fighting back and forth. But I remember Laura's phone number being at the top of it because
What she showed us proof 2 days later, after being asked for receipts and making all these excuses, which you'll hear on the video. She shows this. She puts it up on a community post, and then immediately, like within 3 minutes, according to people who saw it, she deleted it. Avery says this message was sent to her by an anonymous person who I'm assuming is the one in purple. She's mad because you called her out on blank. Everyone's assuming that says Jason, like Jason Jensen. Do you still want to show her pregnancy messages? Pretty sure Jason, we're all assuming, found out she's a N-word lover, and it's not an A, it's an ER. I seen her kids are black. Okay, here's why I don't think it's Laura. I spent like 30 minutes going over Laura's community post and the way she writes and her punctuation. And I seen her kids are black. Okay, I seen her kids are black. That's like something. That's how Dolly would say it. Like you said.
Thank you, Heels. Thank you. Thank you in heaven. Because I was just going to say, I don't even write like that. I would never say, I seen her kids are black or she mental. I don't write like that. So thank you, Heels. Even though you can't hear me. Thank you.
His library, he would say, I seen her kids are black. Oh, and then the next, and she probably tried to get with Dolly. Not she mental. Like fucking retarded. Then at the bottom it says all on Queen's Law.
You know, I ended up changing my phone number over this because she had so many people texting me from these fake apps, all these like nasty, just messages, you know, trying to like put me down. And that was just one of them, you know, and I was just saying,
I wonder
like,
why she hates you so much, Avery, because I've been fighting with her and we've been dragging each other through the mud for 4 years. And
Yeah, because that's a fucking screenshot you would want to keep. That's not something you play with. That ain't something where you just say, oh well, and just delete it. No.
Well, I mean, it's, I just.
So are you saying now that you don't have the proof that you told Cappy and I and Heels that you have
No, she didn't tell me
yesterday?
she had the proof.
No, I've never said I have any proof. I'm saying
Cappy,
that.
she did tell us yesterday that she had
said
proof.
she'd have to go look.
I said I'd have to look to see if I still have it.
Avery, I have a question. Have you ever said that word like you just did? Because yesterday you said the N word. Have you ever said it before on a panel or live?
I don't think so.
Okay, just wondering why you would say it now.
Oh, I was just repeating, you know, what the message said.
Yeah, I hope Queen
So
doesn't get.
the message spelled the whole word out with the hard ER and the whole thing and said that?
It either said N lover or the word lover. I don't remember which.
both are wrong.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm serious. Are you serious right now? You don't remember now? You don't remember now? And
no,
that wouldn't
this
be
is like
important enough to screenshot or nothing like that?
No,
Come on, you're insulting
better.
the fuck out of our intelligence right now.
I'm sure just unless you have concrete, hard-ass proof of the words, if it involves me. I don't know about everybody else.
No, I never said she said it about you. The only thing I said was that I knew she already had, you know, an issue with that because of the chasing situation. And I'm talking about that video that I seen on that channel.
Sure, but
in general, I think she's just don't like black people, period. Whether it's
When Laura
children,
was talking
husband.
about that whole conversation was Laura was sitting on her live talking to her subs, and she started out with, I feel I'm hot around here or something because I've got that big butt and black men like big butts, and then something about weak. They don't like weak. Something about weak white women, but she never said anything like anyone approves or doesn't approve of anything. Like there was no. It was like a real casual, stupid conversation she has. You know, just saying stupid things. But I've listened to it when all that happened. I went back and listened to it a couple of times, and I don't remember anything like that.
well,
About kids.
I've never even heard that.
That's the one. That's the actual statement that was clipped.
Oh, I've never even heard that. I just heard the video of you were on a panel with a
John
black
Pratt.
guy.
With John.
I don't know his name.
Okay, I didn't know if this was really you or not.
Yeah, it's me. Hey, look, real
Okay.
quick, you know, we got our beef and everything. But that girl, Avery, she's nothing but trouble. Everything she says is a lie. In the very beginning of my channel, this girl caused me so much trouble. She makes up shit. She always tries to play this race card. She's a fucking scammer. I just wanted to say that, and I'm out, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Nothing to do with that.
You and Dolly.
And
your
you-
situation. Listen, I'm going to remove you once again. Your situation with you and Dolly is between you and Dolly, okay? That has nothing to do with me. And him threatening Savage's granddaughter has absolutely nothing to do with you or with any of this situation, okay? You're not going to bring that up and you're not going to make that a part of it, okay? Just going to make that very clear. You can jump down if you want to. My motherfucking panel.
That's what I'm trying
It's
to
a fucking it's ready.
That was autistic. She said all the similar things about me. I'm just glad people are seeing her for who she is. You know, that's my thing.
Well, she pushed it to the point that everyone had to see it. And, you know,
my people backed me up 100%. Like Laura would never say anything like that. She may be an
Yeah, she fakes screenshots. She makes shit up, and she's worth some of the bad channels. You know, that's all I'm gonna say.
And you know, my people backed me up 100%. Like Laura would never say anything like that. She may be an
she fakes screenshots. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, she's not a very good person.
So that's what I was saying. And I was saying that, like, is her son even disabled? Because I think it's Munchausen's by proxy. I really do.
I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I only know I mean, she's racist against her kid because she had a black son that was autistic. She said all the similar things about me. I'm just glad people are seeing her for who she is. You know, that's my thing.
Well, she pushed it to the point that everyone had to see it.
Was done. I mean, I don't know her like that. All I know is all she does is try to cause problems with people. She makes stuff up. She'll start like making up fake accounts.
Does she even have a son?
I mean, she's not who she says she is. I know that.
I know.
All kinds of weird, crazy stuff, you know. That I came to her house. She said me and Bullhorn Betty came to her house when I was at the vigil in Tennessee. Like she said stuff like that.
Well, did you see what her latest was? That you sent her son messages on Xbox, threatening.
I don't even own an Xbox.
Well, that's kind of what I said. I said, or that you threatened Savage's grandchild. I said he did not threaten Savage's grandchild.
Look at that poor. He can't, Laura. That's what I've been sitting here quietly waiting for. He can't communicate with me. I have charges on him. He has warrants, and I have a protective order. Man came to my home. The man has been threatening to kill my child. I have
Dolly came to your home. What?
Ring door camera. I took it down to the police department along with all the other videos and threats and the direct contact that he made to my child, and warrants were issued. He has 2 warrants, and they have conditional bonds because my child is a minor. They have conditional bonds. He is not to have any contact with me or my family.
You said that she called you a liar, and you felt some kind of way about that.
By the way, all of that is fake. Dolly never did anything like that. She never had a restraining order. She never had an order against Dolly. It was all one big fucking lie. Whispy, I hope you're hearing all of this.
Well, you do have to show the proof. If you have proof of this, that he's not to contact you, he can't say your name, he can't come near you or your child. If you want to show that proof just so that she's not saying you're a liar or whatever, I mean, you don't have to do that at the same point. But if you're up here trying to clear your name and say, yes, this is true, then you have to show the proof. You have to do that.
No, last night my intention was not to clear my name. My intention was to go up on her panel to tell her what was going on in her chat room. And it went way too far from there.
So I've
already addressed all this stuff with Dolly months ago, and I'm not intending on bringing it back into my life, bringing that stress back into my life. What is that all about?
No. I ain't worried about no kids. I'm a father myself. I ain't trying to hurt no kids. Where do these people come up with that crazy stuff? But hold on, we got PJ in the back. Let me throw this screen up and make sure that's PJ. That's you, PJ?
It's
Okay.
me.
What's up?
I just wanted to ask why Laura's here trying to drag you into her.
Uh-oh, here goes.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Oh, I remember this. PJ went off on me. This is kind of funny.
I just want to know why you're here trying to drag him into drama that he's not a part of.
Who is that? Who is it?
This is PJ's Not So Secret Diary. It doesn't matter who I am. I'm just asking you why you're here.
And who
You're
is
talking
that?
about the girl's kid, and he's already had all this issue before.
Right. His girlfriend's like, bitch, okay, enough. He's already had these issues before. Okay. What are you even fucking doing? Okay, so she recognized bitch, I see you from
That's what I said. Good for her.
Oh my god.
I thought it was Joneson.
I don't know fucking answerable to you. Have a good day.
And when they were demanding their receipts, and I said, this is 5-6 months ago. I don't even know if I have them. I'll have to look for them. Well, a mature adult would have said, okay, well, why don't you see if you can look for him? Go dig for him. That's what mature people would do. But the mob mentality of I'm going to fire up a live. I'm going to get myself high. And I'm going to cuss in my raspy voice. And I'm going to fire up a live. And I'm going to get 1,000 people pissed off at her and calling her a racist. And I know they're all going to run over. I'm going to leave this video up. I just didn't want you guys worrying about my mental health and things like that. I have received very interesting information about Queen Bee. Things that I didn't know, people who have had major problems with her that I wasn't aware of. I spoke to the police department in her area. I am going to be as calm as I possibly can. Dolly has a live
We know.
scheduled. He has a live scheduled with my name in it. And I'm just what I told you for months. The whole reason I didn't want to show receipts is because he knew he would do this and he will come after my child again. I'm going to tell you this as calmly as I can. I'm going to tell you this as calmly as I can. If my child gets one threatening message from Dolly or any of his people,
well, we're not held accountable for any of that. So
oh, I'm holding you accountable, and somebody's gonna fucking die.
And that is the story of lying ass fucking Avery. And I wish Heels was here so we could thank her. But yeah, I never watched Heels' video on that. Thank you, Amber, for finding that. But yeah, no, he wasn't stringing her along. She was a fucking psycho. Tree Hugger had all these videos about her. But yeah, that's where this started. And now you guys see the full backstory of what a fucking psycho Avery is. That even my haters, my fucking haters had my back. Because they know I don't speak like that. I certainly don't write like that. And that conversation was a fake text. It didn't even come off of an Android or an Apple. If you look at the actual text, the girl is fucking psycho. Always has been, always will be. But yeah. And I like the way Heel said that. No, that sounds more like Dolly than it does her. It was, right, Barbara? I'm telling you. I watched it all live too, and I could not believe that. And it was pretty intense. But no, I don't speak like that. The worst I'll say is like ain't. But I'm pretty heavy on getting English right. Like I especially don't write in proper English unless I'm joking. But yeah, I don't give a fuck who has kids with who. I don't care if you have kids. I live in Alabama. I don't care if you have kids with a black man, white man, Chinese man, Oriental. Who cares? I don't give a fuck. So before I go, though, let me show you guys my setup that I told you I was going to show you. Hold on. Yep. Hang on. I know. I don't get it either unsupervised. I never did get it. I'm like, wow, these people are crazy. Okay. So these are the things that I built, and I'm very proud of them. The crates that I built. I built all those crates. Thank you very much. Here's a better setup. That's the front setup. There's a side setup. And that's it. That's my craft show setup. But I built those. I'm very proud of those crates. Instead of paying like $40 a piece, I went to Home Depot, went to the wood that you get like 70% off. I got a bunch of wood and I made them all. And I spent like probably $18 in total for all 4 of them. And these look, I have plastic over them. But that's it. That's my craft show. Got my lotions, my oils, wax melts, different candles. And then over here, we got the squeezable melts and the paint can candles. Thank you, Barbara. But I'm very proud of it. And then we have a sign with my name on the back, but it's hard to tell. But I'm very proud of it. I think it looks good. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show you guys. And I'm going to be adding, since we got rained out, I'm going to be adding a bunch of candles on the website. Let's get some orders. I'm also going to start selling on TikTok. And I'm going to be doing some candle lives soon. And we're going to get some orders. We got some new stuff on the horizon for summer. And we got to get serious again. I know I've been kind of slacking on candles, but we got to get serious again. It's time to get serious again. And I need to get the website up and running again. Not that it's not running, but I don't have the oils as a focus. Everyone loves the lotions. I don't have those as a focus. So we're going to kind of reevaluate things and refocus and get some orders going. So that's that. I also made some more creations. I made some more oils. It's just hard putting everything on the website, and I need to start focusing again. And I didn't focus. And I kind of been slacking because I've been working, on stores and wholesale and everything else. So I've been kind of slacking on the website, but we're refocusing this week. And by this weekend, everything should be up and running again the way I want it. And we're going to put more of a focus on lotions and oils and all the other stuff. And some designer candles, meaning the sunflower candles. And we got some good stuff. I just got to get the pictures done. But that's it. So on that note, I've been on 2.5 hours. I'm going to get off. But also make sure you order your candles, lotions, and oils at energycandles.com. ENERGIE candles.com. You will not be disappointed. And on that note, I want to thank you guys for being here. Happy Mother's Day. I cannot believe it's only 10 o'clock. I kind of like going, starting early because then I'm done early. So thank you guys for the super chats. Again, big focus this week on the website and big focus on figuring out the the signing list and giving you guys specials that are on there. I have like 3,000 people and I never remember to do the mailing out list. So we're refocusing this week. I'm babysitting all week and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I'll be around the morning and then after 6, but I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. And peace out, bean sprouts. And Avery, go fuck yourself. Oh, and Whispy, you can go fuck yourself too. Have a good night.